Hello, friends. My name is Megan, and this is Stories and Stitches. And it is Saturday, June 8th, and I am starting another vlog. I know I had said that I was aiming for every other week, but when I was editing my video that you'll have already seen, it was already almost 25 minutes, and I kind of just decided that we would cut it there for that video. So we are back now for vlog number 2. Will this be a week-long vlog? Will it be 2 weeks? It is too soon to tell. I kind of abruptly ended the last one, you may have noticed. So I will try not to do that, but no guarantees because I'm kind of going to just see how they fly. So I'd love to hear what you thought of that last video. I'd love to hear what you thought of the format. If there's anything else you would like for me to include in these videos, I would love for you to let me know. Comment here, comment on the last video, whichever one. But I really enjoyed the format, so I'm going to try it out again, and hopefully this week or in the next couple weeks I'll get some more stitching done. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on this evening. I'm waiting for my video to render over here, and I will be going to figure out what I want to stitch on. So I will probably take you along for that. It'll all kind of depend. We will see what happens. Okay, so the first order of business for this evening is to finally get the floss colors out for Arctic Animal Style and figure out if the fabric that I've picked will work or if I have other fabric that will work. everyone. It is Sunday, and as you will have seen in the last clip, I have pulled out my floss and picked my fabric for the Arctic Animal Sal by Frosted Pumpkin. I'm only, a month behind because the first prompt came out, I think, May 9th, and the next one comes out on the 13th of June. So, but it is picked, it is selected. I had originally decided to go with Alchemy by Picture This Plus, but the recommended fabric, or the fabric they're doing it on, is Nocturne by Picture This Plus, and it's a bit darker than Alchemy, and I just wasn't quite convinced that I liked how the colors popped as much. So I had this one for my reindeer, which is the same one that I did the fox on, and I think it's going to work really well. So I'm actually doing it on 18 count instead of 14, but it is 18 count Night Sky by Fiber on a Whim. So I will have to pick up more of this for my reindeer when I get to him, but I think it really makes those colors pop, especially the really light ones. So hopefully that will look really nice. So I am going to get started on that first prompt, or first clue right now. Hello. So it is Wednesday, June the 12th, and I have apparently lost all ability to film because this is the third time I'm trying this take. But it's been a bit of a week. It's been a bit of a blah kind of week. So I haven't done a lot of stitching, but I am going to try to get some stitching done tonight. I don't think I'm going to get a ton done, but I'd like to do a little bit. I'm going to show you what I worked on Sunday, where I got to on Arctic Animal Sal, and then I'll work for a little bit and show you where I get to. So I had been hoping to, well, let me pull it out and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So here's where I'm at. I have finished this little guy completely. So this first wolf is done completely. And then I've started in on the vole over here. And then I have another vole, another wolf, and a little bit of other stuff going on there. So I was hoping that I would have this done before the next part comes out, but that comes out tomorrow. And I'm not staying up all night. So, but hopefully I can get a good chunk of it still, get in a bit of stitches done tonight. And then if I can catch up on it, I should be able to get back on track for the next part. If I kind of get on a roll with it, hopefully I can keep on working and get on track to where I would like to be going into the summer. So this is where we're starting. And let's see where I can get to this evening. Hello, it is Thursday, June the 13th. I think I might have said yesterday was the 13th. It was not. And today it is spooky stitching, and in a shocking turn of events, I think I'm actually going to work on spooky stitching on Spooky Stitching Day. So, oh, it's very windy. I am working on, so because I'm done the border on Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, I have decided that for spooky stitching today, I am going to work on this one. The Tonight We Ride by Autumn Lane Stitchery. So I think, if I remember correctly, it is time to move the Q-snap. Well, obviously the Q-snap's not on, but it is, all of this bottom part is done, and it is time to start working up here. So I'm not sure, I don't remember if I want to work on the witches or the moon next, but that is the direction that we are going. Okay, so I think I was going to possibly start with this witch here in the middle, but I think I might actually start with this little witch over here, and then I think I'm going to do this one. Ooh, it is very breezy out here tonight. I'm going to do this witch, and then I think I'll do this witch, and then probably this one, and then the moon, I think, is my current plan. So I think I'm going to get started on this witch over here. I might do that
well, we'll see. I don't know how far that bad is to count off of, but anyways, that's a problem for later.
Okay, I am doing a different angle. Why? I don't know. Why not? So, I am finished working on Tonight We Ride for this evening. I was originally just going to do a couple hundred and then come back to it because the prompt I want to use it for, I need 400 stitches. But I got on a roll, and of course, when you're doing all black, it sometimes goes a little bit quicker to get those 400 stitches. So I have done about 409 stitches this evening. And we have half a witch. Well, probably actually more than half a witch, but I'm just about moving into her sort of hair up here and her hat and such. And this is her little nose. No, that's a lie. It's her chin. That's her chin. So we have half a witch. I'm very happy. She is the smallest of the witches, though, so the rest of them are going to take quite a bit longer than she will. I will probably, hopefully, bring this back out. If I don't bring it out tomorrow or like in the next couple days, I'll probably try and bring it out before the end of the month. Just because I would really like to have the rest of her done. I do kind of need to get a move on. In some ways, it feels like there's not a lot left in this one. But then the rest of the witches, the other witches are bigger. Ouch. And I do really want this one done by Halloween this year, so it needs to get some work in it. I should have done this one for my black prompt this month, but I really want to do Hawk Run Hollow too. Anyways, it'll happen. So that is where she is. That is where it is. I am going to put it away for now. You may see it again in the next couple days. It might not come out for a little bit longer, but I think for tonight, I'm done. I am currently, so I'm on a rewatch. I got the itch to rewatch the Star Trek movies, the new Star Trek movies. So Star Trek 2009, Into Darkness, and then now I'm watching Beyond. And it's been such a long time since I've watched Star Trek Beyond that I'm sitting here going, I can't actually remember how this one ends. I remember like bits of it, but not the whole thing. So I'm gonna go watch that for a little bit longer, I think, before I decide that it's time for bed. So I will hopefully, most likely, speak to you tomorrow. I mean, in a couple of seconds, since it's the same video, but probably talk to you again tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know if this video is going to be one that's a 1 week or a 2 week. I have a feeling it'll be a 2 weeks because there haven't been a ton of content and videos for it this week. But anyways, you'll know once it comes up. I don't know. You will know though. So I will chat with you soon. Hello, it is Sunday, June 16th, the evening, actually almost bedtime, and I thought I would do a check-in. I'm not really sure how to like re-pop in some of these times. Like, do I say hello? I feel like I'm going to say hello a lot. We'll figure it out. So I thought I'd check in because it's been a couple days and I have an update on my Arctic animal sow. I worked on this Friday night at the campfire. I didn't work on it at all on Saturday because I went to a friend's for games in the evening. And then I worked on it this evening. So I am finished part 1. Part 1 is done. The Arctic fox and the voles. So there's 2 Arctic foxes, 2 voles. This little guy, he's hopping on that guy. So, you know. But it is adorable. I love it. And despite the fact that it does not look like it, there are over 1,600 stitches in that little part there. So, it felt like it was taking forever, and that is why. But it is done now. Part 2 is out. It came out on the 13th, whatever day that was, I think Thursday. So part 2 is out. I do want to work on part 2 before the end of June. Like, I'd like to get it done sooner rather than later. That being said, I may want a little bit of a break from this one. I'm not totally sure. I mean, I might wake up tomorrow and want to work on part 2, and that will be totally fine. I'm not really sure how I'm going to fit it into the rest of the prompts, because it's a walrus, and I can't quite figure out how it would fit, if it'll fit with any of the monthlies. So that's kind of a consideration, but not a full consideration. But we'll see. I may decide to take a break and work on something else for a little bit. I may jump right back into that walrus. You will find out when I find out, or I guess I will find out slightly first. But yeah, that guy is done. So, and you will have already figured out this is going to be about a 2-week vlog. I edited yesterday, and it wasn't long enough to do a full-length video. So, but I did want to show you my little guy here. The F does not show up as an F that well on camera, but anyways, I am getting ready for bed, I think. Probably gonna go play a game and or watch a movie. It's been a long day, and I will check in with you again later this week.
All right, it is Monday, June 17th. And I have decided that I am going to work for a little while anyways on Gamer Nouveau. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from Arctic Animal Style and get some stitches in on this. I am right now just working on this gray background color until I get down. I don't remember what I wanted to get down to, but that's where I'm working on for the next little bit, at least a couple thousand stitches, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to work on that for a little while, and I will show you an update once I've finished. Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and it's been a couple days since I've checked in. I worked on this. I think I showed you that I was probably going to work on this. So I've worked on it 2 nights. I've done about I think I did 200 stitches the first night and possibly either 200 or 300 the second night. So I've used it for 2 different prompts so far. I'm going to work on it again tonight, but honestly, I think I'll only probably get a couple rows in because I had a choir rehearsal tonight. So I didn't get much stitching time in today, but I am going to see what I can get done. So I don't think too much. I apologize. There's such a strange shadow happening in here tonight, but I am quite happy that I finished off sort of this whole in here section of the background, and I've moved over into here. I thought about moving the Q-snap, but I think that what I'm going to do is sort of fill in this whole section down in here, and then I'll move the Q-snap after that. But that is a problem for later on, since I am nowhere near that at this point. So I'm going to work on this for a little bit. I have a show over here that I'm watching, and then, yeah, we'll see where we get to. I Probably won't do any cross stitch tomorrow night, I don't think. But I'm hoping I'll be able to get some done on Friday, but Friday's going to be a bit of a hard day, so we will see what all I get through to. I do hope that I can do at least 1 or 2 more updates for you, because I would like to have this video go up in either this at some point this weekend. But yeah, so I will stop rambling and I'm going to get some stitching in. This week, I had to say goodbye to my Hermione cat, and it's been really hard. We have been together for 15 years. She turned 15 this year, and up until recently, she's been a happy, wonderful, energetic, full of life cat. And within the last month, she kind of started to have some issues, and we took her to the vet to see if they were behavioral, if they were something small, and the news wasn't good. And then over the last 2 weeks, her quality of life just deteriorated fairly quickly. It wasn't something I expected to happen at this point in time, and it's been something that I have been just dealing with, I guess, over the past couple weeks, over pretty much the course of this video, as it turns out. I just wanted to give a little bit of information into what has been going on behind the scenes for the last couple weeks, and will be going along as I adjust to being a one cat household and to just dealing with the whole that is a fur friend and fur baby who has gone out of my life. Hey everyone, so it is Friday, and I apologize for the strange background and my pajama self over here, but it has been a long week and a hard day. I'm not sure what I've already mentioned and what's already been in here. I have a couple clips still to film and a few things to reorganize, but either way, it's been a long week, it's been a long day, and I am physically and emotionally spent and exhausted, but I have done some stitching tonight and I wanted to come in and show you the progress I've made tonight and also probably wrap up this video. I think I'm going to wrap up here for this week, and hopefully you'll see this video in the next few days from today. But anyways, enough rambling on. Let's look at what I've been stitching. So it is a full moon today, so which means it's spooky stitching, and I have been working on Tonight We Ride. So I have finished this witch here, and I've moved on and started working on this one over here, and I kind of feel like, there we go, started in on that next witch. So we have one whole witch, and she had something like 650 stitches in her, I think. And then I'm working on this one here. So I did 508, I think, stitches on that one today, before I switched over to my Gamer Nouveau. And I've been working over, yes, here. I filled in this whole section here. There was like a weird gap the last time you saw it, I think, but I filled that all in. I'm working in down here. So I'm at 36,000
200 and something, I think, stitches left in this color. And I'm trying to get down to at least 35,000 left before I move on to something else. But that is coming along. I'm really liking how it's starting to fill in, and I'm kind of on a roll with that background right now. So I'm enjoying doing that. Yeah, so that's what I've worked on today. I did 519 stitches on that one. I think today I didn't quite get enough to finish a prompt on that one, but should be able to finish one up in the next little bit on that one. So I'm not sure how much stitching I'll get done tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll get this edited and up by Sunday. I'm going to a concert tomorrow night on Saturday, so and it's a bit of a drive, and I think we're going to do a couple things there while we're there, so I have to leave a little bit earlier, but that is the plan. This will probably be the last clip I film for this video. Of course, unless tomorrow I rewatch it and decide that it's not fit to be seen by man nor beast. So, which in that case, you wouldn't be seeing it anyways. But anyways, if this is the final clip, it will wrap it up here. I hope you have enjoyed the last couple weeks. I think they've been a little bit different, a little bit slower, not as much variety in them. Just been a difficult couple weeks. So hopefully the next couple weeks will improve, or going into the summer, we'll get some different content. I don't remember if I showed you, but I bought a couple new puzzles and I want to get working on some of those. So I'm excited to do that, and you should probably be seeing some of those shortly. So have a wonderful week, and I will chat with you next time.